How to use Zapier with Shopify. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to use the automation workflows that you're going to generate or create from Zapier to your Shopify store. So these type of automations are going to be very helpful and also very useful into any website that you're going to own, as long as it is going to be compatible within Zapier automations. So how we can do that? Basically, it is going to be very easy. We need only an account within Shopify, and also we need here the account on our Zapier. So what can we do? Basically, is very simple. We are going to create an automation or create some zaps. I'm going to create one from scratch. So here I can go ahead and not only visualize the automated workflows, I can see the automated data, as you can see here, the apps, forms, and etc. But I'm going to select a Zap, which is going to be the most simple ones. We can go ahead and get the help of the Copilot of their beta mode, or we can go ahead and set up a trigger in action. So the trigger is going to be something that we're going to do in not Zapier but Shopify. So what can we do is to click on the apps and type in Shopify, and we're going to see it. Here we have the Shopify, and then we can go ahead and create the trigger. Basically, the app need an account, so you're going to sign in within an account on Shopify, and then you are going to type in the name of your store. For example, let's see here, what do we have? This is the name or the label of the store. I'm going to put it like this, and it is going to read that right away. So I'm going to install the app. We have an app that we are going to install onto our Shopify, and boom, here it is. So the account is, as you can see, connected. Now we are going to set up the trigger event. So the trigger is going to be one of the, as you can see here, options. So we are going to select an event like for example, customer account enabled, new abandoned cart, for example, new blog, wherever you want, new customer. Maybe I'm going to choose a new customer. Now the new customer, I'm going to click on test the trigger. So it is going to test it out. No customers. So it doesn't matter here, it didn't detected a customer, so it is okay. I'm going to skip that. We're going to head over the action, and now what is the action that we're going to do is going to be related to Shopify also. So we are going to head over the Shopify actions. So what can we do right now is going to be the actions. Here we have set the trigger, and now we're going to set the action. So for example, if a new customer has joined in, we're going to maybe add or send something. So we're going to have something to the customer, like maybe get or find a product or send an email. So we can go ahead and create an email, and then we are going to set it up. So basically here, it is not going to be related to Shopify, but maybe I said maybe, it is going to be related to something else. So I'm going to add another thing, which is going to be our Gmail, for example. We're going to have, as you can see, the event. So we are going to connect our Google account, and then we are going to create a email. So we're going to send an email like that, and this email is going to be the configuration. So you're going to connect your Google account, set up the configuration, and then you're going to test it. This is one of the ways that you can use Zapier within Shopify. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.